the Celtics. Williams is out there with Thompson. They've got Elijah on. Night in and night out, he is a fan favorite, a superstar big man that is a beast under the glass. Then there's Danny Granger, and it's Weber in at the 4 spot. And looking at the Spurs, and at the center position, one of the most highly skilled 7-footers in the game today. He can do it all. Pau Gasol. Then it's Robinson, and it's Lucas in at the power forward position. Clock at 6. Here's Thompson. Weber throws it down with the quick putback jam.
Boy, I love that aggression. Forget about the tip. Just grab the thing and slam it home.
Well, what a way to get second chance points.
Man, don't take any risks. Just put that ball back in the hoop.
Stolen by Weber. Outside Williams. Pass to Thompson. Back to Williams. Celtics passing it around. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Olajuwon, and that's off the glass and in. Olajuwon's got his first points in this one.
You know, he's got a lot of inches on the defender in that matchup, and he can just shoot right over the top of him without worrying about being bothered.
Williams with the block, but he stays with it. Pass to Cassell. Lucas a screen on Williams. Here's Cassell. And he drew the blocking foul. He'll go to the line for 2.
Well, you know, last season, I think, officially brought the immediate championship aspirations of the Celtics to a close. The 7th seed in the East, dispatched in the first round by the Knicks. The rebuild was on in full cycle.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. He feeds it to Lucas. Passes to Cassell. Six to shoot. Lucas. Another shot. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. And back to the Celtics, making the playoffs, sure, but, you know, not like Steve back in 08 or 2010.
Well, this has been a phenomenal era, you know, with KG and Pierce that is now a thing of the past. But look, they've hoisted a championship banner, very close to another. But it's just time to move on, and that's just the way it is in the NBA. These things go in waves, and the Celtics now in rebuilding mode.
The kick out to Williams. And he's knocked off course by the D. The foul called. He'll shoot free throws. They get Pau Gasol.
Well, he's as smart as they come defensively. No matter who he's guarding, he knows what their strengths are, what their weaknesses are, and he forces them to do things that maybe don't suit their game.
And he's really one of the most heads-up defenders you'll see, too. I mean, you've got to take care of the ball when you're around him.
Here's Cassell. Robinson left side. Releases. Hakeem Olajuwon with the rebound.
Boy, we don't see that too often. No defender on him, and he just clanks the open jumper.
The Spurs last year were as tough as always in San Antonio. Hard not to beat when you win 50 games every season. Ended up with a 35-6 record at home, which was good for the 3rd best in the league.
And with the Spurs, they are just so consistent. Every time they take the court, you always need to expect them to get a win when they play in this building.
And the 2 teams with better home records in the NBA were the Nuggets and the Heat, both of whom had huge win streaks. But as you said, it's the Spurs' consistency every time out that lets them pile up these home wins without anyone really thinking much about it.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, I had a chance to talk with the head coach for the San Antonio Spurs. They are up against Danny Granger, who is a guy who can hurt them in a lot of different ways. He talked about what his team needs to do to slow down Granger. One key will be to make sure he has to work for every shot, saying if we let him just catch and shoot in the corner, we're toast. We have to make him work for every shot he gets.
Thank you, Doris. Here's Gasol. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. He's checked in for the Celtics.
You knew that at some point the window for the group of Celtics that had won a title was going to close. I mean, it was inevitable, but last year it seemed like they were going to go for one last hurrah as they added some depth and looked to reload for another run.
Now, here's Thompson. Williams kicks to Weber. Back to Williams. Shot clock at 6. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in.
But that's the way you've got to go. If you have good position, you've got to get after it and go for that second chance opportunity.
And getting back to the Celtics and Rondo's injury, a lot of people expected them to start the rebuilding process. Ended up standing pat at the deadline, Steve. Even though there was, it seemed, a lot of interest.
You want to give that group, KG and Pierce and Rondo, you want to give them another run. And they had their last hurrah. They didn't get it finished. And now you start the rebuilding project. So a lot of trades, a lot of movement over the summer. But I like the fact that they gave that club one more run.
They've really built the lead on their inside game and their ability to convert second chance opportunities, Kevin.
For Boston, they have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. Again, the strong inside game and the second chance points quickly becoming effective.
Kevin, it's absolutely the biggest factor in the game right now.
Here is Williams after the made shot from Robinson. Granger right side. Williams back to Granger. Feeds it to Williams. Granger outside. Good. And the nice assist for Williams. 6 points for Danny Granger.
This defense has been way too soft early on. They've got to start playing with some energy.
Steve, do something, anything to throw their shooters out of rhythm is what's got to happen here.
Here's Cassell. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. The Spurs rebound. Gasol. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over.
Boy, he crashed the boards with purpose right there. Well-deserved second chance points for him.
Even though he's getting up there in years, guys, Powell's effectiveness shouldn't really drop off much. He's a long, skilled player who doesn't play off the ground very much, and his versatility should help his longevity.
And that one's good. 6 points for the Beast.
Huge advantage for them already.
And as well as they've played at both ends so far, this lead might continue to grow.
Lucas kicks to Robinson. And the pass to Cassell. Spurs working the ball around now. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Cassell's got himself on the board with 3 there. Clark, you mentioned the versatility of Pau Gasol. It's really the defining quality of his game, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, the ability to do so many things offensively as a big guy just really completes a team. Now you can run any kind of offense you want. And Pau, as a passer, as a scorer, as a shooter, has been one of the best in the game for the last decade. And what an amazing run it was for the Spurs last year in the postseason. Swept the Lakers, survived Golden State, and then dismantled Memphis on their way to the NBA Finals. And then, of course, we're seconds away from another championship banner.
Now here's Williams. There's a good screen. On the wing, Granger. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. And that's now 9 points for Danny Granger.
It has taken them no time to build this lead up on the strength of a great first quarter offensively.
And they need to continue to put pressure on the defense and try to really run away with this one from here.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Getting back to the Spurs, they look better and better as they went deeper into the playoffs, Clark. Heat were thought to be the heavy favorites at the start of the NBA postseason. But when they met in the finals, thoughts on who would win, I think, were pretty much split.
Yeah, and eventually, this was one heck of a series because the Spurs not only had experience and talent, but they had multiple options offensively and did such a terrific job sharing the ball. They took the Miami Heat to the limit, but at the end of the day, it came down to LeBron James and Dwayne Wade rising to the challenge.
Here's Williams. Thompson right side. Poked loose. And here's the fast break. Robinson, Granger covering. That is good.
Great move to the hoop, and I love the finger roll finish.
Williams kicks to Thompson. Weber.
Already his second foul. He's in danger of getting into very serious foul trouble early in this game.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Boston.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
And another thing they've been doing right is converting a lot of second-chance opportunities. I love the hustle and the effort.
Baker, he's checked in for G. He hits the second from the line.
You know, it's always strange to see how a team will react when they lose one of their biggest stars. Last season, the Celtics were thought to be dead in the water when Rondo tore his ACL, but they actually rallied and went on the winning streak after the injury.
Here's Cassell. Right side Robinson. 6 on the shot clock. Rebound Boston. Weber's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And Williams, here we go. Leans. And there's the rejection. They retain possession. Gets it to go.
That's 4 connections and 5 tries now for him in what's been a great first quarter.
Smith with a screen on Williams. Cassell the pass to Smith. Can't get it to fall. Well, Clark, as you said, with Rondo and the Celtics, they would go on to win the next 7 right after his injury, and overall Smith played better than expected the rest of the way.
Sometimes that's the way these things go, Kevin. A star player goes down, everybody else kind of steps up, and instead of feeling sorry for themselves, they use it as a rallying cry. And all those role players for Boston really picked up the extra slack, and I thought they made a great push to end that season after the Rondo injury.
Good on the second free throw.
And as you might expect for the team with the second best record in the West, the Spurs dominated the East last season, played each team twice for a total of 30 games, and went 25-5 in that stretch.
Here's Cowboy. 18 feet out. It's rebounded by McDaniel. Outside Teague. It's Tony on the wing. Pass to Baker. Back to Tony. Outside Teague. Buries the long-range jumper. And the Celtics lead by 16. And Clark, back to what you said about the Spurs in the East. It was far and away the best record against the conference, Steve, for a team in the West.
Yeah, the second best record was Memphis with 22 wins. So kind of scary to think that they rested their big stars a few times against teams in the East, and they were still able to put up that kind of a record.
Here now is Weber. Steven Jackson making his last shot. Weber dishes to Teague. That's good. Teague's got 5 points so far.
Already they have 8 second chance points here in the first quarter.
Cassell kicks to Smith. The dish to Jackson. Here's Cannon. And he overshot that one, missing. Here are the Celtics with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Dishes to Tony. Back to Teague. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Weber. San Antonio with the rebound. Cannon passes to Cassell. And stolen by Jeff Teague. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And once he took off, it looked like the defense just had no interest in getting in his way.
That's one where you just give up the 2 points and move on.
Here's Cassell. Outside Jackson. Misses the jumper.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Teague the pass to Baker. And the shot is good.
Purely from a size standpoint, that is a mismatch that's going to be hard to overcome defensively.
Back to Jackson. He passes it to Cassell. Smith with a screen on Teague. The shot's good from Quinn. .59 seconds left to play in the first. Passes it to McDaniel. Here's Big Cat. Kicks it to Teague. Shoots it up. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Well, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
Cassell, no good.
I don't know if it's just me, but he's looked a step slow since the start of the quarter. His shooting has really suffered.
And the rejection by Smith. Oh, and here we go. Jackson, nobody back. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
Boy, he's got a little extra bounce in his step today, fellas.
Definitely a surge of energy out of him there.
Yeah, playing with a lot of confidence.
Boston making a switch here. Olajuwon's checked in. Outside Teague. Now the feed to Tony. Back to Teague. It's stolen by Smith. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit difference. Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And, guys, we've seen the Celtics really take control here.
They've done a nice job on the offensive boards here, guys, and I think that was the difference in that first quarter, really pounding the offensive glass.
Well, they set the tone early with their mindset, their tenacity, and their hustle. I mean, that's the way they've come out, and it's served them well.
And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Gentlemen, there is no doubt that Tim Duncan is one of the all-time great NBA big men, but his celebrity has never matched his talent. His guarded personality may have something to do with that. Duncan said, quote, "I'm not an extrovert. People try to be bigger than the game, to make themselves an individual brand. I'm not that guy. I love playing basketball, and that's what I want to do. I don't need the extra stuff." Guys, knowledge of self, so important.
Sure is. Thanks, Doris. Spurs trail by 17.
A big step forward once again for Jeff Teague last season. He continued to up his scoring and assist totals and had one of his best years from the free throw line to date.
Here's Elliott. Hits the target from 18 feet. Elliott's got his first points of the game.
Boy, he's so hard to stop, guys, because he poses a ton of matchup problems for the defense.
Teague, the pass to McDaniel. He dishes it to Tony. He kicks it to Teague. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's off from three-point range. And Steve, back to Teague. He's working on that outside shooting, but as a point guard, Clark, he's very effective around the rim. But those little in-between shots you like so much.
Kevin, I love the arsenal he has, and every point guard needs to have those runners, floaters, flippers, I call them. You've got to have that. You're not always going to be able to get to the rim against such, against bigger guys. And Steve also mentioned his good free throw percentage, so the more he can get himself to the line, the better for him and his team.
Pau Gasol is checked in for Cowboy. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Here's Tony. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
Spurs trail by 13. The pass to Cannon. Gasol fires. And it's San Antonio with another.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
Boston's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. McDaniel, the pass to Baker. Teague. Pass to Olajuwon. 5 to shoot. Kicks it out to Tony. Stolen by Jackson. And a fast break now for the Spurs. Jackson's got the ball.
A big part of why the Celtics dropped so much last season was they weren't very good on the road. Ended with a 14-27 record away from home, which was by far the lowest of any team in the East that made the playoffs.
And the Celtics making a change here. G's checked in. Both free throws good from Jackson. Boston leading by 9. Outside Teague. It's Tony on the wing. And there's the call on Jackson. That is his first foul of the game. Teague gets a screen from Olajuwon. Pass to McDaniel. He feeds it to Teague. Just 5 to shoot. Fader on the way. And that one's good. Teague's got 10 points. And as you said, Clark, rarely can you win just over a third of your road games like the Celtics did and expect to make the playoffs. In the head, they played closer to 500 on the road. Well, Steve, there's a good chance they could have ended up as the 5th or the 4th seed.
Well, and in the Celtics case, it wasn't their defense, Kevin. It was their offense that betrayed them when they went out onto the road. They just couldn't win the close games. And some of it was just age and injury. But so many of those road losses from last year, it just came back to haunt them. And that's why they ended up with that 7 seed.
Now Tony, after Jackson's three-pointer that didn't go. Gasol with the steal. And a fast break now for the Spurs. And it's blocked by Olajuwon. Here's Elliott. Tough break there, shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
Well, they've done a lot of things right, but I agree with you, Coach. The rebounding is right there at the top of the list. And another foul would give him 3 before the half, something to keep our eyes on.
Lucas is checked in for the Spurs. G gets a screen from McDaniel. Olajuwon the pass to McDaniel. Shot clock at 6. Jackson on him. A jump hook. Here's Olajuwon, and he makes good on the layup. Olajuwon's got 4 points this quarter.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
Yeah, it sure has, Clark. I mean, with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, they really haven't had to do much on the perimeter.
San Antonio calls timeout. At this point of the game, always important to stay focused, and while the coach goes over the game plan, these players are getting a much-needed chance to rehydrate and refuel with Gatorade. And guys, we know the drill well, all 3 of us drinking the Gatorade too.
Yeah, no question. Right. I mean, Kevin, people have no idea the fatigue that can set in during a telecast. And so it's important for us to stay hydrated all game long.
Clark, you're always hydrated.
Yeah, I try to be, but it's usually with a combination of H2O and Gatorade.
I love Gatorade. And look at Steve, got the Gatorade shirt on.
Yeah, he's really immersed in the Gatorade.
Yeah, gotta love it.
Defender a little hesitant to offer resistance as he bursts to the hoop.
Teague dishes to Tony, feeds it to G. He passes to McDaniel. Celtics passing it around. Now here's Teague, defended by Cannon. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
They've been ineffective in this one. Just no slowing down for Teague. He's got 10 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in 3-point lane.
I'm sure they'd like to get him a few more of those, so look for them to run some screens for him, try to pop him open.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Spurs trail by 14. Passes it to Elliott. Screened by Lucas. To the middle. Olajuwon with the block.
And Steve, not only is their lead big, but their advantage on the boards is huge too.
Yep, well deserved. I mean, they have worked their tails off on the glass.
Teague kicks to Tony. Clock at 6. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And the defense fouling there to prevent that layup, forcing 2 free throws here.
Nice job that time of attacking the paint and drawing the contact. They'll take that.
The Spurs making a switch here. Cassell's checked in.
Shooting 100% in the quarter. They've made them all, taking full advantage at the line.
Well, it's a nice job of really making the most of their opportunities.
The pass to Elliott. Buries it from 3-point range. Elliott's got 5 now.
Well, you can't leave him alone, especially from long range.
Teague kicks to Tony. Back to Teague. Now the dish to Tony. The feed now to Olajuwon. Lets it go from the wing. That's good from Tony on the assist by Olajuwon. Tony's got 4 points now in the quarter. Cannon passes to Lucas. Pass to Cassell. Here is Elliott, defended by Tony. Pulls up on the wing. The offensive rebound. Lucas, that's good.
Well, something special about him, guys, is just how good he is at winning the so-called second shot game, going hard to the offensive glass, salvaging points with his putbacks.
And I also can't get over how much energy he expends rebounding the basketball. He goes all out on the boards every single night.
Well, at least the defender got his money's worth on that one.
Yep, that was an easy whistle for the official.
The Celtics have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line. First one falls for him. Boston making some changes. Granger comes in for G. And it's Thompson in for Tony. And so T gets 2 free throws.
They're just over 80% from the line now. Much better than what they shot in the first.
Cassell kicks to Gasol. Dishes it to Robinson. The shot misses. Celtics leading by 15. Gasol with the steal. Robinson drives in, and he uses the glass on the layup. Robinson's got 6.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
I think it's time to make some adjustments defensively, Clark. I mean, what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
That's good. And the Celtics lead by 15. For San Antonio, they've gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. Lucas a screen on Thompson. Pass to Cassell for the 3. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
The defense sagged off, and, he did not hesitate to rise up and bury that 3.
Outside Teague. Granger kicks to Teague. He passes to McDaniel. 6 to shoot. Foul call. Looked like the D didn't get there in time, and he'll shoot free throws. And he makes the first. Williams is checked in for Boston. And so he hits both. Spurs trail by 14. Kicks it to Lucas. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Yeah, he got whacked. Shouldn't be much debate on that one.
Yeah, that was as straightforward as it gets, guys.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Here in the second quarter, they've made all of their shots from the foul line. And that's a must-do when you're down.
Weber, he's checked in for Jeff Teague. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
It's a good job from the foul line here. And they'll need to continue to convert their chances in order to get back in it.
Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, fellas, Greg Popovich, known for his sarcastic, sometimes contemptuous answers to some of the questions from us media members. He said it seems to entertain everyone but his wife. She tells him to cut it out, be a grown man, and show some maturity. But he said, I can't. I simply can't do it. Guys?
Yeah, he's a piece of work, isn't he? Thank you, Doris. And the Celtics with possession here, following the bucket by the Spurs. Outside Williams. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Here's Robinson. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Celtics leading by 10. Danny Granger, the bucket on the assist by Williams. And that's now 11 points for Danny Granger. Lucas a screen on Williams. Number 42. No good off the back of the rim.
He doesn't really scare a defense at all. You've seen him miss quite a few just like those.
Good. 6 points for Rain Man.
And he's starting to pick things up here after a tough first quarter.
Cassell against Williams. And there's a minute 45 left to play here in the second quarter. And pushing it up, here's Boston. And Thompson slams it home.
They're playing with a purpose, guys. The big lead becoming bigger. I like the look in their eyes.
And it's on both ends that they've been controlling the action.
Cassell kicks to Robinson. And the foul called on Pau Gasol. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we will head to the line for 2.
Not much doubt about that over-the-back call.
Yeah, he was all over his back that time. Looked like he was going for a piggyback ride.
And the first one drops.
This is exactly what you need to do with the lead. Just knock down your free throws. When you get fouled, knock them down.
Cowboys checked in for Pau Gasol. And Olajuwon drops them both. Spurs trail by 18. Will it go? Offensive rebound. A second chance effort. The shot's good from Kelly. Here's Williams. 1:10 left in the first half of the game. He dishes it to Olajuwon. Granger backing him down. And it's Big Dog with the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. And he knocks down the first one.
They struggled a bit at the line earlier, but they found a nice comfort zone there now here in the second. They've been red hot from the strike.
And 1:01 left here in the second. Pass to Kelly. Outside Robinson. Shot clock at 6. Looking to get it going. And that's 2 points on the layup. Robinson's got 8 points.
He's one of the best in the league at that. Even with just a tiny sliver, he always seems to find a way to get it up and in.
Back to Olajuwon.
That's the risky run by staying out there as he picks up his 3rd.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. No good on that one. And he's good on the second. We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's Cassell. 6 points for him. Robinson left side. Fires it up. That falls. Great assist by Sam Cassell. 10 points for Robinson.
It was a slow start for him, but he started to take off since we hit the second quarter, guys.
Thompson for 3. And that's a foul called on the Beast. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Cassell. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And so we conclude the first half. Celtics lead by 15. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the 3rd quarter. But right now, it's time for the Sprint Halftime Show with Damon Bruce.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
It's Thursday and just one more day until the weekend's officially here. But in the meantime, let's check out what's been going on. Boston leading against San Antonio. They've benefited from some excellent contribution from their bench, providing scoring in bunches when called upon. It's been a major advantage. The first half performance of Jeff Teague, just terrific. He's got 16 points, and he's been able to provide some nice assists as well. For the Spurs, though, they've looked out of sync. Committing fouls, something that's been a problem for this team, and we see it once again. Pau Gasol getting it done early. He's got 7 points. And on the defensive side of the floor, he's definitely been contributing with some focused defensive work. That'll wrap things up for me here in the studio. Thanks so much. I'm Damon Bruce. Now let's get back out to Kevin Harlan for the second half of play.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And welcome back. The Riverwalk, always a prime attraction here in San Antonio. It's been one outstanding game from Jeff Teague.
And what was most impressive was that his decision-making and shot-taking was very disciplined and efficient. Really an excellent half.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Whether it's been from mid-range or in tight, he is taking only what the defense has given him, and he's not trying to do too much. I love the flow and rhythm he's playing with here.
Here's Cassell. Back to Robinson. There's the pass to Cassell. And stolen by Granger. Out on his own on the break. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
It feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
And so it's San Antonio with it after the basket by Boston. 6 on the shot clock. Kelly passes to Cassell. Here's Lucas, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Yeah, the defender draped all over him.
Pretty plain and simple. Got him good there.
He's made 3 of his 4 free throw attempts in the game. The free throw drops for Lucas. Pau Gasol's checked in for the Spurs. Both free throws good from Lucas. Boston leading by 15. Outside Williams. On the wing, Granger. Here's Weber. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. This will make 4 trips to the line so far in the game. Weber hits them both. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Cassell kicks to Gasol. Spurs working the ball around now. And it's brought by Weber. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. It's stolen by Olajuwon. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Granger with the bucket. Granger's got 17 now.
You know, the instant that steal was made, they were off and running the other way.
Ball pressure, then a run-out seed. That's perfection to me.
Now here's Granger after the miss from Robinson. He kicks to Williams. Kicked by Olajuwon. On the wing, Granger from about 19 feet. Can't get it to go. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket. It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Lucas, a screen on Thompson. Layup off the pick. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. For San Antonio, they have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12.
2 shots.
First free throw is good. Both good from the line that time. Boston leading by 19 points. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. That's good. Olajuwon's got 11. San Antonio calls timeout.
He's forcing shots offensively, hurting his team in the process. He needs to trust his teammates more.
The Spurs have gone 0-4 from the field in the second half, yet to find the mark. Cassell against Williams. Robinson dishes to Gasol. Crafty move. No good. Good D by Olajuwon. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. Shot is off. And the Spurs going the other way now. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Lucas, the pass to Gasol. Gets it to go. Gasol's got 9.
Well, his body control is what I notice. I think that jumps off the page when you watch him play, even with a defender draped all over him. he's able to find a way to get to the rim and get the shot to go in.
And something else he has is an array of moves in the paint. You can make a training video for young players to figure out how to play down low in terms of how he gets it done inside.
Williams gets the bucket. Spurs have gone only 1 of 6 from the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half started. Cassell kicks to Robinson. Jacks up a three. Hakeem Olajuwon with the rebound. Olajuwon's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
He's created some good opportunities for himself and made the most of them.
San Antonio's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. He feeds it to Robinson. Clock at 6. Pass to Cassell. They get it back. Here's Lucas. Weber pulls it in. Weber's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Williams gets the bucket.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Yeah, that's 5 of their last 6 baskets inside the lane. They have really established themselves inside.
Gasol knocks down the 10-footer. Gasol's got 4 this quarter.
Well, he's been a real positive factor for them today, although, you know, as a team, they've had a lot of negatives mixed in there as well.
On the wing, Granger. Shot off the pick. Another miss by Granger.
He got the shot he wanted off that pick, just couldn't get it to fall.
But, Steve, they'll take that play all day long, 10 times out of 10. That was good action.
Here's Cassell. He has 6. Lucas kicks to Robinson. Nice touch on the bank shot. Robinson's got 12 in the game. Celtics leading by 22. Back to Granger with the shot. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Williams has got his 5th assist in this one. Pass to Cassell. Outside Robinson. Right side Robinson. Here's Lucas. Olajuwon with the block. There's the lob to the hoop. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession.
Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.
The Spurs making a switch here. Smith has checked in. San Antonio's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Cassell kicks to Robinson. He passes to Cassell. 5 on the clock. Back to Robinson. Lets the 3 fly. Here's Smith. Tries again. The shot is off. Good D by Olajuwon. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Williams kicks to Olajuwon. Granger outside. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
He can't seem to find the range here in the second. He did a great job in the first, hitting 3 from outside.
Cassell, the pass to Gasol. Passes it to Cassell. Fades back. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Lucas is checked in for foul Gasol. The Celtics have gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. Now Williams. 9 points in the game so far. Danny Granger, the bucket on the assist by Williams. Williams has got 6 assists in the game. San Antonio with the ball. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Feeds to Lucas. And it's blocked by Olajuwon. On the wing, Williams. Left side, Williams. Thompson. Back to Williams. Shot clock at 6. With the tip. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Olajuwon's got 4 points this quarter.
That's purely a hustle play there. Getting to the offensive glass for the tip in, well done.
And that's, a quality you see any strong offensive rebounder possess. And we saw it right there.
Yeah, it's the anticipation more than anything. It's understanding where that ball is going before anybody else on the floor does. He's not a guy they're going to be able to count on the way he's playing in this quarter.
Outside, Williams. The dish now to Weber. The turnaround jumper. Great D that time from Lucas. San Antonio's. Here's Cassell. He's got 6. Robinson left side. That falls. Great assist by Sam Cassell. 14 points for Robinson. Boston's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark. Shooting the 3-ball well. Now a timeout called by Boston. Baker, he's checked in for the Celtics. Williams kicks to Thompson. The pass to Baker. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Celtics.
Well, it's been an outstanding game for them in the open court. Their fast break points really stand out.
And they've really done a nice job on the glass, too. A lot of second chance points here tonight.
They got to keep fighting their way to the line, guys. This half, it's been nothing but success for them there.
And their confidence has to just continue to go up the longer their perfection continues.
Here's Cassell. The feed to Jackson. 6 to shoot. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Expanding his range. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Boston's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Williams kicks to Thompson. Dishes it to Weber. He's against Lucas. Weber defended by Lucas. Boston again missing. Clark, one thing we've seen from these guys is excellent ball movement.
And you love to see that, Kevin. I mean, I love watching unselfish play, and I know Steve enjoys that too.
Yeah, that's the best part of the game. I mean, a 5-man team game where the ball moves. There's so much unselfish play. It's beautiful to watch.
And he can't get the first one. San Antonio making a switch here. And the second free throw, good. Boston's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark. Shooting the 3-ball well. Thompson right side. Thompson off the pick from Baker. And that one's good. And that's now 10 points for Rain Man.
He had a whole lot of space to get that shot.
Yeah, I don't think the defender did a good job there of getting over the top of the screen.
Cannon, he's guarded by Williams. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. Pau Gasol's checked in for San Antonio. 29 seconds left in the third quarter. Shot clock at 5. Ranger against Elliott. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Elliott's got 7 points in the game. Now here's Williams. He's got 9. Kicks to Weber. Back to Williams. 3-pointer. Off target. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one. And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. Outside Teague. Pass to McDaniel. Back to Teague. Takes a three. Rebounded by Elliott. Elliott's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Smith with it. Now guarded by Baker. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, the referee's all over that one.
No doubt about it. Clearly a foul. Nothing to argue about there.
2 shots.
The free throw drops for Smith. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Boston's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight, just a little over 40%. He dishes it to G. Back to Tony. The Celtics working the ball around now. Teague for 3, gets the bucket. Teague's got 19 points.
Seems like guarding him on the perimeter is not a priority for this defense, but it will become one if he continues to knock them down.
Pass to Elliott. He kicks to Jackson. He passes to Cannon. Plenty of space. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Tony kicks to Teague. A rebound by the Spurs. Smith's got 5 rebounds tonight. Jackson passes to Cannon. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Elliott kicks to Smith. And the powerful one-handed slam. Absolutely, Clark. No one in his airspace on that dunk.
Yeah, but come on, Kevin. The defense can't let that happen.
I hope they let it happen more. It's fun to watch that guy fly.
Just a gift, 2 points they gave up. That's awful.
Passes to McDaniel. T. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
At the line for the Celtics, Jeff Teague. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Teague. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Here's Jackson. Here's Duncan, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
He's very savvy in traffic. When he gets inside, has a kind of an uncanny way of shielding himself from contact and finding a way to finish at the rim.
And something else you can't forget about is his shot blocking, Steve. I mean, he's an intimidator down low.
Now here's Teague. Here's Tony. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
The shot's good from Cannon. Celtics leading by 23. Teague gets a screen from McDaniel. They set the screen. It's Tony on the wing. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Spurs have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Backing down is Jackson. From 12 feet out. Jackson can't get that one to fall. Boston's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Here's Tony. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
Well, the pick worked really well there. Nice job taking it right to the 10 for the layup.
Jackson kicks to Duncan. Duncan gets the screen from Cannon. Outside Jackson. And the dunk by Smith.
You know, that putback's about as easy as it's going to get. You have to put a body on someone down there.
Well, no box out. That's the result you get right there.
Now, here is Tony. Teague left side.
Well, they're not going to get back into this game when they commit frustration fouls like that one.
How about exasperation fouls? I mean, that's what it looked like to me. It's an indication of the kind of game they've been having.
Tony dishes to Teague. And again, Boston with the triple.
Second three-pointer of the half, fourth overall. So he's having a nice game from outside.
And there's the pass to Cannon. The drive by Jackson. Pass to Cannon. Back to Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. Baseline try. And that one hits back iron. Boston's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Teague with the ball. Now defended by Cannon. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Easy call there.
No question about that one. You could hear the impact from where I am.
Jeff Teague taking 2 shots.
He's off on the first. And he sinks the second. The Spurs have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Elliott kicks to Smith. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. He feeds it to Duncan. Defended by Baker. And the call will go against Big Cat. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
Elliott a screen on Teague. Here's Jackson.
Certainly not the performance that I thought we'd get out of them in this half. They haven't been very effective on offense, especially in their half-court game. I mean, when you're not able to get out and run, then you've got to be solid in the half court.
So it's Boston now after the made shot from Smith. Feeds to G. 6 to shoot. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. The Spurs have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Elliott kicks to Smith. Pass to Cannon. The dish to Duncan. Defended by Baker. Duncan, the pass to Cannon. And it's out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession. Cowboys check in for Tim Duncan. There's the steal. And here we go. Teague heading to... Oh,
My goodness. What a huge play.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
Guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
The open shot from Jackson gets a very good look and converts. Boston's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. There's the feed to G. Right side Teague. No one near him. And that one comes up a bit short.
Nobody anywhere close to him. Where's the defense? He's got to make that shot, though.
That's good.
It was almost like he was surprised to be that wide open, yet he knocked it down.
Tony kicks to Teague. Dishes to G. That's tipped. Here is Elliott. Kicks to Tony. He dishes it to G. Back to Tony. Just 5 to shoot. Here's McDaniel. Nails the baby hook.
He can finish in the post. That's one thing we know about him. Cannon passes to Elliott. Another one falls for San Antonio.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but their cutting, their movement together as a unit that's led to that.
Now here's Teague. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. He passes it to Baker. Back to Teague.
Good D, good D.
Rejected by Cannon. Here is Elliott, defended by McDaniel. And it's San Antonio with another.
You know, the turnaround jumper, guys, is one of those shots that always just looks so good. I mean, it's got that nice, smooth, singular motion. Sweet.
Now here's Teague. Now the pass to McDaniel. And pushing it up, here's Boston. And it's G finishing it off.
Boy, their defense making an impact here late, Kevin.
And straight off the steal, Clark, a perfectly run fast break ends in a slam dunk.
That could be a huge 4-point swing in this game.
Pass to Jackson. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. Jackson's got 6 in the quarter.
I don't know who was supposed to be on him there, but clearly a mistake by the defense.
Teague up top. He kicks it to G. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Soft touch off the glass. And that's now 29 points for Teague.
Well, it's a wrap, fellas. No way you come back in this one.
Not anymore. Any chance of that happening went out the window a while ago.
San Antonio with the ball. Here's Jackson. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
For your Spurs, Steven Jackson. Shooting one.
Celtics leading by 22. Tony with it. Teague up top. Kicks it to G. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Teague's got 5 assists in the game.
These defenders are not putting up much of a fight on the interior. It's been embarrassing. That's 10 consecutive points allowed in the lane.
And that's not the kind of streak you want to have if you're playing defense.
Jackson passes to Elliott. Gets it to go. Elliott's got 6 in the quarter.
He's flipped the script here in this half, shooting a much higher percentage from the field.
Pass to Baker. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful.
I don't know what's happening to their defense. I mean, they don't have any effort, any purpose.
And it's really costing them. I mean, the last 5 baskets at that end have been on very easy looks.
So it's the Spurs now. Here's Jackson, and it's San Antonio with another.
Man, he has been their unquestioned leader offensively this quarter.
41 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Tony battles through traffic and lays it in.
Boy, they're extending their lead. It kind of feels like they're just piling on here as we come to an end.
Well, hey, let's just call it what it is. They are trying to run it up on them.
So it's San Antonio now. The open shot from Jackson. Again, the miss by Jackson. Boston's gone 2 of 3 in the 4th quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. And here's Tony. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. Some days, Clark, everything goes right for a team, and they just had one of those games.
Yeah, it certainly was. I mean, these guys played a great all-around basketball.